2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the exciting season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to Scottsdale, Arizona. It's time to bring you all the final round action of the WM Phoenix Open. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action this week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we take in all the action out on the course, just a few thoughts on TPC Scottsdale that has quite a bit of action around it.
You know, look, it's so funny to talk about because, yes, we know what 16 is like. We know what 17 is like. We know all the interesting and fun things that go on around there. But don't kid yourself. This is still a pretty darn good test of golf. I mean, you get some really tough holes, you know, holes 5 through 8 on the front 9 that'll capture your attention. And then you got a couple of ones, 11 through 14 on the back 9 that that can come up and bite you. But I tell you what, I know players love playing here. The golf course always in great shape. It's just, you know, you got to keep your mind on the golf and what's inside the ropes instead of outside the ropes, and that's sometimes impossible.
Let's head to the second hole here at TPC Scottsdale. Rich, and your thoughts on the tee shot?
It's a blind landing area out there, Luke. You can't quite see where your golf ball lands. You know there's some bunkers on the right-hand side. You just don't know how far out they do come. A little more room to the left than you can't see, but it's a difficult tee shot all in all.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Well, this one's right at the pin.
Well, after watching that, Tom Kim's thinking to himself, I better up my game here.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Okay, time to return to the action. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here. Rich, I can see your eyes light up when you got on the tee here at 3. You love this tee shot.
There's not a par 5 that I don't think is very sexy, and this one is an all-American beauty. Just miss that bunker on the left-hand side or the rough on the right, and you can just bomb it down there and have a short second shot in.
His second shot here. Quality shot, that one. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
This is on a great line.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Rich, we're here at the 4th hole, the first par 3 on the course.
Yeah, distance control is super important here. You got bunkers left and right and short as well. You got to hit it the right distance as this green chases away from you just a little bit to make that shot even tougher.
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th. Sitting at 1 over. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This one's for birdie. Oh, what about this start?
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Here we are on the par 4 5th hole, Rich, and the tee shot. What do you fancy?
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Oh, absolutely flushed. Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
That's inside the house of opportunity.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Never up, never in. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. The tee shot here at 6, Rich, just sort of sits against the player's eye, doesn't it?
There's 5 bunkers out there, Luke, that are perfectly placed, especially the 3 down the left-hand side. That's where the player's eyes are drawn to. Only the biggest hitters, though, can fly them all.
This ball's found its way into the sand. Henny, how's it lying?
He's going to need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
And that one's now found the short grass. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Oh, that was a beauty. Time to catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim. Currently 4 shots off the pace. This is a bogey putt coming up. He finds himself in a share of the lead. There's few par 3s tougher than this 7th hole at TPC Scottsdale.
I don't think there is one. I mean, you got deep bunker right and to the left-hand side to a green that just seems to repel golf balls time and time again. This is just, it's such a tough shot.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. Well, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Well, the putt starts out straight, and then I'm thinking it'll move a little to the right.
This one started out on a good line. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's head to the 8th hole and the tee shot on this par 4, Rich.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
That's some good golf right there. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
And that should secure the par on this one. Now leading by 1 shot. Okay, to the closing hole on the front 9, Rich, and the tee shot requires some accuracy once again.
It does, but it's actually a little bit more generous for the shorter players. For the longer players, it actually narrows up right there because they can't quite carry that fairway bunker down the right-hand side, so might run out a little bit too far to the left.
Now, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
A birdie putt awaits. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these 2 players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Oh, that was pure. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here if this player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Okay, that'll end up pin high.
For this one, for back-to-back birdies.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
Look at the standings, and they're currently in the lead with Brian Harman trailing in second. There's a bit of water that comes into play here at TPC Scottsdale, and it gets right in your face on the tee shot on 11.
Yeah, it's the first thing that you notice, and you don't stop noticing it until you get on the 12th tee box, Luke. It's all down the left-hand side. The most intimidating tee shot on this golf course by a long shot, including the 16th.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is not as popular as the 16th in terms of par 3s, but it still presents a test, doesn't it?
It's still fraught with dangers. Deep bunkers left. If you hit it too long and too far on the right-hand side, obviously you're coming in the water. This is a hole you just want to find the left front portion of the green, 2-putt, and go away.
He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event. Rich, being someone like I am as a duffer, I'm thinking water, I'm thinking bunker, I'm thinking desert area. This is not a comfortable tee shot.
I don't think there is a comfortable tee shot anywhere in the world for you, Luke, to be fair.
Nicely done.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Well, that's a handy shot. Could it be? Well, that'll play.
There's a hole out, and then there's a hole out for eagle. Sweet.
Now at -9 for the tournament. Standing on the tee at 14, it feels like a slight reprieve after the challenges we've had before.
This is probably the most comfortable tee shot these guys will face all day. That bunker's not in play. Fairly generous driving area. Go ahead and just get on it.
This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Taking aim from about 170 yards. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And back to the course with the live action. Oh, these are big momentum. Let's make this one from 9 feet. And he's done it. He's holed it, and that means he extends his lead. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Well, the tee shot at 15 feels very similar to the one at 11. Very confronting with all that water down the left.
This is such a narrow fairway. The left third of this fairway runs straight towards the water on the left-hand side. It's just no fun. You know that you have a sliver of landing area down the right-hand side to find it, so you can knock it on in 2.
Standing over his second shot. Opting for the 5-wood. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's staring down 23 feet here.
Come on, don't be shy.
Come on.
Yeah!
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Rich, we're now finding ourselves inside the Coliseum of the 16th hole, the stadium hole. It is the coolest hole in golf, isn't it?
I would just love to sit there and hit it close in that green and just give it the full Rusty Crowe. Are you not entertained?
This would be a great up and down. Pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Well, when I get to the 17th tee, Rich, I always think of Andrew McGee, who made a 1 here. But you'd take a 2 or 3.
Listen, I'm going to take anything that's not a 5 or a 6 because you can seriously do some damage here if you're not on top of your game. This is a great hole.
Wow, what a display off the tee.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
A look to get to 13 under par. John, what's the line on this putt?
This one's going to go pretty significantly right to left.
Ooh, this is on a good line.
Can you get it really close?
That's one of those putts that you're proud of, even if it doesn't drop. And this one is for his par. That's got to hurt. 3 putting for par. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, we've come to the last here at TPC Scottsdale, but there's still some work to be done.
There's a lot of work to be done. Finding it in the middle of this fairway is not one easy task, even for the longest hitters. That bunker down the left-hand side, the church pews, that sees a lot of action. So the other 2 up there. This is really a hole that you got to thread it out there with either a 3-wood or driver, but it's pretty much one of the most underrated, difficult driving holes on the golf course.
Oh, what a shot by our leader. He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And the putt drops for birdie. This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
Such a hard thing to do, carrying momentum from one week into the next, but getting it done at the day's end, truly, truly magnificent.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, man. And my game locked up.